I don't know why I did that. But basically this story that I want to give is about my coming out story. It's not really much of a story. Like, it's not really much of a... Because it wasn't much of a surprise. It was just more like... Okay, thank you for telling us the obvious. But anyway, I do have a situation. I was 14 years old or whatever, and or maybe I was 13, 14, whatever. And my homegirls hit me off with, we got this boy, he want to talk to you, blah, 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 he think you cute, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, alright. So I decided to, proceed with this situation. So then we basically wrote letters back and forth, and then eventually we got to the part where it's like, okay, what's your phone number? So then we talking on the phone. Now this is our first phone conversation, like, ever. And I'm like, he's like, do you want to go with me? Because back then, that's the way you get up in these drawers, is asking somebody out, like, do you want to go with me? Yeah. So basically, I was just like, yeah, of course, I'll take you up on your little offer. And then as soon as we, like, established that we was going out, I was just like, I love you. Yeah, basically, there was love. It was... I was mad retarded. But anyway, the next day, my mom calls me in the room. So I'm like, what does she want now? Because I was always getting in trouble at that time. So it was just like, what did I do? So then she was like, so, Bobo, who is so-and-so? And I'm like, I swear I stayed there and paused and looked at her like, it was like an hour. And she was like, well, if he's that special to you, then I want to meet him. I'm like, he is not special. I was gone. You would have thought that me and him had an issue. I was like, he is not special to me. He is my friend. But just so much. I'm still trying to deny something that was just like inevitable. It was just kind of like no way you can get away from it. So I don't know if I kind of was in denial. I just didn't want to talk to my mom about it. Like, everybody already knew, but it was just like, Mom, seriously. So, right after that, basically, she told me to invite him over. My grandma went and picked him up. He came to the house. Now, my brother, like, me and him wasn't talking at all. Mind you, no, this didn't happen that fast. Like, a month later, after we was, like, going out for a little bit, my brother hasn't talked to me for, like, it was basically a month. And, like, after a while, I'm just like, look, you gonna get the hell over it. Yes, I got a boyfriend, and you're just gonna get over it. Oh, well, you're gonna talk to me regardless, and you're just gonna stop the stupid stuff, because I can take people not talking to me, but I just can't take him not talking to me. I just couldn't. Like, that's my sibling, like, and that's how me and my siblings are. We're, like, close. Like, we can argue and really be ready to fight, and then 5 seconds later be like, yo, did you see that? Like, we just so close. Like, that's just how we are. So, from one of my brothers just not to be talking to me over, something like that had nothing to do with them or anybody else, it was stupid. So, basically, I squashed our beef. And then, like, me and him was talking, and then, like, he kind of smirked about the whole thing, like, so, like, do y'all, like, do stuff? I'm just like, shut up. Like, I don't know, I just was so, like, turned off by talking to him about it, so I was just like, that's gonna end. But he said that he didn't like him. Mind you, he never met him a day in his life. He said, I don't like him, and when he comes here, I'm gonna kill him. Talk about being overprotective of your little sis. So, that's funny. But, he said he was gonna kill him or whatever. So my grandma was like, alright, well, I'm about to go get him. My brother didn't know that he was coming over. So my mom was like, okay, I'm about to go get him, blah, blah, blah. So my grandma went and got him. I went with her. We came back. Luckily, the whole time we were in the house, my brother was in the shower. And at that time, we were teens. So he was going through a phase where bathroom breaks were a little longer than usual, if you know what I am saying. So thank God for that. Thank God for it, because kept him in that bathroom. Because honestly, my brother's not much of a he's not a fighter at all. He's not like a violent person. He's more of the quiet one, whatever. But I wasn't sure what he would do. Like, I just wasn't, we never went through something like this before. So I was kind of, where would this go? So, that was that for that whole little situation. Basically, my grandma was just like, okay, I already knew. My mom was just like, I'm okay with this. And they were just so accepting. And honestly, like, I'm really grateful and thankful. Like, I prayed to God and thank him all the time for things like that, because my boyfriend at the time, his mom and his grandma were the total opposite. Like, if they knew, first of all, I had a little girly voice, so you really couldn't tell, like, if he was talking to a girl or a boy on the phone. So, I miss my voice, yo. R.I.P. Julie, R.I.P. girl. But, well, I ain't had to go there. But, basically, his mom was just like, you can't call here no more, blah, blah, blah. Like, when she found out, when he told his mom that he was gay, blah, blah, blah. She was just like, you can't be here. Like, basically, they pretty much, like, kicked him out. He left and came back and left and came back and just little stuff like that. And I felt so bad, you know, because, like, what was nothing I could do? Like, it was nothing I could do for him. I can't invite him into my house. How'd that look? And I'm only 14 and I have a 15-year-old in my house. Or a 16-year-old, however we was going through, whatever the situation was. But, my mom letting my boyfriend stay here. My mom was not having that. Like, she was nice enough to be like, you know, I'm okay with this, you know, whatever you want, blah, blah, blah. It's fine by me. But for me to go as far as bringing him in the house lit, no, that's just too much. And I didn't want it anyway. So basically, that was pretty much that. Now, that was just for my family. And then when it came down to my, like, all my friends knew. Because I just chill with a whole bunch of girls, play double dutch and all that good stuff. But I had a couple homeboys, you know. I mean, we wasn't, like, tight, but we were cool enough for it was, like, conversations here and there, whatever. And I had a situation in school where I messed with this boy. And I think I was in, like, 8th grade and 9th and then 10th and whatever. That's whatever. And then when it happened, I guess I was so excited because it was just kind of like, he was one of the boys in school that was just like the sexy ones, and he was just mad fishy with tissue. He was a basketball player, blah, 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 all this good stuff. It was just bomb diggity fresh. So I went to talk to my cousin. Now, mind you, I wouldn't expect this from, like, my cousin. So I told her, and before I even made it home, which was not far from her house, somebody called my phone like, you mess with so-and-so? And by the time I got to school the next day, I mean, everybody knew. Like, people were coming up to me, and, you know, it just was a whole big thing. But the boys that I used to be cool with, like, pretty much cut me off, which was actually, like, honestly, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. When they stopped talking to me and people stopped, like, start cutting me off or treat me a certain different way because of, you know, they knowing, like, for real. Now it's not just much of a, I think he is, or blah, blah, blah. Now they actually know. It was kind of like they started acting a different way. So I'm just like, at first I was hurt. Honestly, I could just say that I was hurt. I was just like, damn, like, these were my friends, and we were so cool, and nobody wants to talk to me, and it just felt like everybody was against me about the whole situation. And mind you, the whole school knew. It was like a small town, so everybody knew. But I just, after a while, like, as I, like, started to, like, be around it so more and more, I was just like, you know what, this is perfect, because now I'm seeing my friends for who they are. Like, I have real friends, and I have friends that are, like, genuine people, like, people that, you know, you don't get that too often. When you see people with friends, it's always, like, one that you have is, like, fake and phony or talking about everybody in the group. Like, we don't have that. Like, honestly, I can really honestly say that, and I'm an honest person. I'm the type of person where, like, it is what it is. My friends are so, like, honest, and they really reflect my personality, and I love that about them. And they've been riding out with me since the 6th grade, most of them, and some of them even before, you know what I'm saying? And we always keep it real with one another, and they love me for who I am. No matter what I do or what choices I make, they ride out. Anyway, that's not even the point of this story. The actual point of the story is about coming out. Basically, I say it like this. Come out when you are ready. When you're truly feeling as though that you are accepting of who you are. Like, you're feeling like, okay, you know what? There's no way I can't be gay or bi or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that it's something that you are ready for. Honestly, it's not easy. And I won't sugarcoat it and make it look any better than what it is. It's not. Like, honestly, I always say to myself, I always said to anybody or whatever the case may be, even when I prayed, I would pray to God like, why? Why me? I do not want to be this way. I would think of girls, try to think about girls sexually, just certain things like that to try to alter my thought process or, you know, just my feelings towards dudes. Like, I was trying to change it as much as possible. Not because that I couldn't handle it, but it's not an easy life. It's really not. Like, you know, to always be ridiculed or somebody always have to say something about you or, you know, put you down, make you feel like, you know, what you're doing is oh so wrong. And it's just, it's a hard life to go through. People are always going to judge you regardless, straight or not. But being gay is just like, right now in society, it's a real big thing. It's like this, oh, that's when everybody's going to hell. I can tell you probably like, if that's the case, probably about 3 people on this earth are going to heaven. I'm just saying, because I know no saints, no, you know, close to Jesus as we gonna get. I don't know any. I'm sorry, I don't care who goes to church every day. I have family members that go to church pretty much every day, and it's still stuff that they do that, like judging others. To me, I found that's big. That's the situation. Anyway, because I'm gonna ramble, and I'm gonna get into going into religion, and then this thing will be for about 20 minutes. Because I can go in. But anyway, basically, if you are in the closet or, you know, just on the down low, don't be, first of all, be careful who you're dealing with. Because in his situation, the boy I was messing with, I was the one who basically outed him. And it wasn't intent. Like, I wasn't going there like, oh, I'm about to let everybody know. Like, it wasn't like that. I was telling somebody that I trusted. Like, I always had people that I thought I can trust and I can tell. And, you know, things like that. And I just made a mistake. And I felt bad for a while until, like, he started getting on my nerves. And then after that, I'm just like, that's why you're stupid. And I'm out and you're not and you're dumb. But, basically, just do it when you're ready. Do it when you feel comfortable. And don't peer pressure. Don't, like, let peer pressure push you in a different direction. Honestly, I know people that were gay and aren't, and decided that they wanted to, you know, transition to females, and that they turned their life over and all this kind of stuff, but aren't completely happy. Why? Life is too short. Why not be happy with who you are? I'm sorry. I'm glad I took the route that I took. I'm glad everything happened the way it did, and I feel like God made my life the way what He did because it is how it's supposed to be. I'm excited about everything that I go through. I love it. I love things like this. Like, what don't kill you make you stronger. And what don't make you stronger, have a bitch punched in the face. No, but alright, let me cut this video because it's really going too long. But thanks everybody for supporting me on my move and everything. My move to Georgia or whatever. And I really appreciate everything. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff that you can do with this video. And just pretty much at the end of the day, just enjoy it. Because it's my story and I just want you guys to love it. So, basically, keep supporting and I love y'all. Alright, y'all. Night.